everybody, here is your Pilates class for the week. I hope you're having a good week so far. Let's get straight into it. We're going to be starting in the center of our mat in an all fours position. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm up, so let's inhale. And on that exhale, pushing that spine up towards the ceiling. And inhale, exhale, open that chest. We're going to do 3 of these. Inhale, exhale, pushing that spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, open that chest. Let's keep doing that inhale and exhale as we lift that spine towards the ceiling and open that chest. We're going to tuck our toes in comfortably under our feet and we're going to inhale. And on that exhale, lift our pelvis up towards the ceiling. We're going to push our left heel into the ground and rotate that tailbone out towards the ceiling, allowing a stretch behind the back of your knee and into your calf. And inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale, rotate. One more on the right hand side. Now pushing both heels into the ground, rotating the tailbone up towards the ceiling. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly leaning yourself into rest position and allowing that body to stretch. We're going to inhale and exhale, slowly coming back to that all fours. Sucking in that belly to spine, sucking in that pelvic floor. We're going to lift right arm and left leg into a Superman hold position. Sucking in, activating core, making sure that you are well aligned for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to do 8 knee elbow tucks. Inhale, exhale, knee tuck. And extend, and knee tuck, and extend. And let's do 4 more after this one, keeping that control, keeping that activation. That's 1, and 2, and 3, last one, and then we're going to hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, lifting right leg and left arm and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, elbow and knee tuck, and 1, and extend, and 2, and extend, and 3, and extend, and 4, and 5, 3 more, and 6, 2 more, 7, and we're going to hold on that last one, and holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dropping yourself down, and leaning into that rest position, pushing your shoulders into the ground, lifting back up. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, open right arm up towards the ceiling, allowing that stretch down the side of your body, and slowly back down. And same thing with the other side. We're going to do 3 on each side. That's 1. Inhale, exhale, keeping those hips facing the ground. And last one on each side. And opening. And open. And slowly back onto all fours and leaning into that rest position. We're going to slowly lean forward, opening that chest and allowing that body to stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back into all fours. We're going to lift our right leg off the ground, extending and holding. And I want you to imagine there's a little picket fence in line with this arm all the way down, and we're going to inhale, and on that exhale lift your leg over that picket fence to toe tap, and lifting back up to toe tap the other side. And we're going to do 8 of those. That's 1 and 2, keeping neck neutral, 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. From here we're going to bend that leg, flexing that ankle, pointing that bottom of your foot to the ceiling, and we're just going to do 10 pulsations. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We're going to lift that other leg to do the same thing, lifting up and imagining that picket fence. Inhale, exhale, toe tap and up. That's 1, keeping that alignment, and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Keep going. 6, 7 and 8. Bending that leg, pointing that bottom of your foot towards the ceiling and pulsating for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extending and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly down and leaning back into that rest position. Pushing the shoulders into the ground and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lifting back up. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale lift right leg off, knee off the ground. Inhale, exhale, lift left knee off the ground. We're going to hold in this extended plank position, sucking belly to spine for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go straight into chest touches, but if you're struggling, you can just drop your knees in and chest touch with your knees in. We're going to inhale, exhale, chest touch. That's 1 and 2, making sure you're not slanting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to extended plank and slowly coming down and leaning into rest position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back up, lifting back into that extended plank position, and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, exhale, knee tuck, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, and holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down back into that rest position. We're going to turn over into a seated position, and we're slowly going to extend those toes, extend those legs, pointing those toes towards the wall in front of you, and we're going to place our hands in front of us. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, slowly roll head, neck and chest into a rounded C curve in your spine, and allow that body just to stretch out. Inhale, exhale, stack that spine, open that chest. Inhale, Exhale, roll yourself down and allow that C curve and slowly back up. And last one, inhale, exhale, round yourself all the way down and reach, 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 and slowly back up. We're going to bring our ankles shoulder width apart. We're going to bring our arms into a T position. We're slowly going to inhale, exhale, rotate, and slowly extend left hand to outer right foot and reach, and slowly back up and back to center to do the other side and reach. Keep those ankles flexed, back up, rotate. I want you to push those knees into the ground, allow that body to just stretch out and slowly back. And we're going to do one more on each side. Reach, reach, reach. And extend and reach and hold. Inhale, exhale, reach. And slowly back up. Changing over. Turning and reaching. And reach and hold. And slowly back up. And back to center. We're going to bring our ankles back together. Placing arms in front of us. And we're going to roll ourselves down. Activating that core. All the way down. One vertebra at a time, pointing those toes so that we are lying on our backs. Let's lift our feet so that they are 1.5 feet away from our glutes and a fist distance away from each other. We're going to suck in and draw that belly to spine, sucking in that pelvic floor. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, slowly rolling that pelvis up towards the ceiling, squeezing those glutes, activating that core, pushing those shoulders into the ground, digging those heels into the ground, and we're going to hold. We're going to inhale and exhale. Keep holding. I want you to feel that activation. And from here, we're going to inhale, and on that exhale, we're going to pull our knees away from each other while we're maintaining that hip height. That's 1. And 2. Keep going. And 3. And 4. And 5. We're doing 10 of these. 6. And 7. Keep going. And 8. And 9. And we're going to open and hold for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing those knees back in. We're going to lift right leg into tabletop and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg down. Lifting the other leg and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that leg down, lifting those hips to inhale and exhale, slowly rolling yourself back down. We're going to lift right leg up into tabletop, then left leg. We're going to bring our arms up towards the ceiling, and we are going to lower left leg and right arm at the same time while maintaining a good core activation. Inhale, exhale, lower and back up. We're doing 8 of these. That's 2. Slow and controlled. 3, 4, keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And from here, we're going to straighten both legs up towards the ceiling, placing both hands behind the right calf, lifting head, neck, and chest off the ground. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, lower that left leg down towards the floor while we lift right knee towards chest and rotate for 2 pulses. That's 1 and 2. Keep going. Inhale, exhale, rotate. And rotate. Let's do 1 more on each side. And 1 and 2 and slowly lifting those legs back to the ceiling, bending them and lowering head, neck and chest back to the floor and hugging knees to chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift those legs back up into tabletop. We're going to interlace our hands comfortably behind our heads. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, lifting head, neck and chest off the ground, and we're going to just maintaining that head, neck and chest off the ground. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, just toe tap, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And from here we're doing double leg. Inhale, exhale, double leg, and 1 and 2, keeping that core tight, and 3 and 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bringing arms towards your knees, we're going to inhale, and on that exhale we're going to extend legs while we circulate the arms. That's 1, keeping steps off the ground and try not to strain that neck. 2, keep going, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And slowly bringing head, neck and chest back down, hugging knees to chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring our legs back onto the floor. We're going to place our hands on our sides. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, lifting the pelvis up towards the ceiling, squeezing those glutes. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, bring arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift the right leg up into tabletop, and we are slowly going to lower arms and legs as we exhale. Inhale back to center, keeping that hip height and those hips aligned. That's 2 and 3. Keep going. And 4 and 5 and 6, 2 more, 7 and 8. And we're going to keep those arms where they are. We're going to extend that knee, aligning them and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending that knee, dropping it down to lift that other knee up into tabletop. Inhale, exhale, lower those arms while you toe tap, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and 6, 2 more, keeping that alignment. 7 and 8, and straightening that leg, aligning those knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending that knee, dropping it down, dropping those arms, lifting those hips to slowly lower yourself back down into a supine position. We're slowly going to inhale, and on that exhale, lift right leg up into tabletop and left leg up into tabletop. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, bring arms overhead and slowly inhale. On that exhale, lift head, neck and chest towards the ceiling, bringing arms to side, and exhale slowly back down. And we're going to do 4 of these before we do our hundreds. Inhale, exhale up, inhale back to center. That's 2, and slowly back up, and 3. And on the 4th one, we're going to extend those legs while pushing air into the ground and pulsating for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping head, neck and chest off the ground, bending those knees. We're going to inhale, exhale, circulate those arms while we extend those legs. That's 1. Keeping that belly to spine, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Hugging knees to chest while we drop head, neck and chest back to the floor and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are going to turn over onto our right hand side, lying comfortably on the floor, resting your head on your arm. We're going to extend our legs, making sure that knees, hips and shoulders are all aligned. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, lifting those straight legs up towards the ceiling, and inhale down. If you want to, you can place your other hand in front of you so that you can maintain stability, and inhale, exhale up. That's 2, keeping core tight, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and we're going to lift, and from here, keeping that lower leg exactly where it is, we're going to extend that other top leg in a backward 45-degree angle for 8 counts. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Keep going, maintain that stability, and 8. And keeping those legs where they are, we're just going to walk our legs in a scissor motion for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending those legs down and aligning those knees with the hips, bending them. We're going to lift up into rest onto our shoulders, and we are slowly going to extend that upper leg, slight forward rotation of that upper knee, placing that other hand on your glutes to make sure that you are activating. And we are slowly going to imagine that there's a picket fence in line with that knee, and same thing, we are toe tapping. And 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going. 4. Making sure you're not slumping into your other shoulder. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Up and lift that leg. We're bending that heel towards those glutes while we maintain that position of that knee. And 2 and 3 and 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7 and 8, and extend and knee tuck, and 1. Keep pushing, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, and we're going to hold for 10 counts after this one. 7 and 8, and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. We're going to turn over to do that same thing on the other side. We're going to lie on our left hand sides, resting that head on that arm, aligning hips, knees and shoulders all together, as well as those ankles. We're going to inhale, and on that exhale, lift those legs up towards the ceiling. Inhale down. That's 1 and 2. Exhale up. Inhale down. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Holding that lower leg where it is, and lifting and lowering that upper leg in a backward 45-degree angle. That's 2. Sucking belly to spine. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and walking in a scissor motion. And let's keep going. Keep going for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lifting those legs to slowly come back down. Well done. Let's keep pushing. Let's place that elbow under that shoulder, aligning those hips, knees and shoulders, placing other hand on that glute, extending that other leg and imagining that picket fence. We're going to slowly toe tap, and 1, keep going, and 2, sucking in belly to spine, 3, 4, 5, allow that burn. If it's burning, it's good, 6, 7, and 8, and lifting that leg and bending and extending for 1 and 2, keeping that knee alignment, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, lifting and knee tucks, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, halfway, 5, 6, and 7, and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming down. We're going to turn over to lie on our backs to stretch out those glutes that we have just used. Right ankle on left knee, hugging knee to chest for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing over and hugging for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're slowly going to turn over onto our tummies for the last sequence, last little push. We're going to bring head, neck and chest comfortably onto the floor, neck in neutral, hands on your sides. We're slowly going to inhale, and on that exhale, lifting head, neck and chest off the ground and holding, drawing scaps towards each other, pushing those hands into your sides for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back down. Inhale, exhale, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back down. Last one. And slowly up and holding. From here, we're just going to lift and pulsate those arms up towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back down. We're going to bring our arms into a W position, and from here we are going to, keeping neck in neutral, we're going to extend and bend those arms from T to W. Inhale, exhale, extend and come back. That's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and slowly bringing yourself back up into a seated position. And I want us to slowly just roll ourselves over into that rounded C curve. And reach, reach, reach. And slowly back up. And slowly roll yourself back down into that rounded C curve. And slowly back up. We're going to get into a seated position. We're just going to place our right hand behind our back and just allow that stretch down that neck. I want you to draw that elbow into the ground and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and changing over applying light pressure onto that head and drawing that elbow down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just a few shoulder rolls back just to loosen up, and a few forward. There we have it. Well done for completing that session with me. I hope you enjoyed it and have a lovely weekend.